Everybody wants TRIAS and P Pro, so let's do TRIAS first. Let's get it. All right. Giggity, giggity. Same thing for TRIAS. When Bitcoin dominance is going up like it is, it can't make higher local highs. It's not going to happen. It won't happen. Even if Bitcoin makes a higher local high on the daily, goes to 35K or 33K, this is probably not going to do it. If Bitcoin dominance is still in a bullish posturing and roughly going like this, and not in some, corrective mode. During a corrective mode on BTC.D, that chart, during corrections, yes, if BTC.D, that chart is correcting as Bitcoin goes up, sure, this will go above its local high just like Bitcoin would. However, Bitcoin dominance chart is very bullish right now, so you can't get local highs or local higher highs. So I would say, it could bounce on this again and then do a rally with Bitcoin. So $1.46 could be a pretty good buy. If you become a seller, though, you would want to sell it roughly, as you had an okay profit. You want to look to, so that's actually a big trade. That would be a huge 50% trade is really good. Especially in this environment, like anything over 10% is actually pretty solid, especially in a day's time. If you get 10% a day, that's pretty solid. This could go below its all-time low. Yeah, it already hit my capitulation target, and Bitcoin is not done. I see two things happening throughout the next 14 months, just over a year. Either it can, during when Bitcoin finally hits either 16K or 22K or 18. So it's either going to be 16.4, it's going to be close to 18, or right at 22. So maybe 21.8 or 22.2 or something, but those are the three major targets that I have. If one of those three are right, here is the two most likely things that would happen with TRIAS. And I'll cover what would happen if I'm wrong and it actually hits 12K, which is my fourth pick, actually. So in the event I'm right, it's either 16.4, roughly 18, or roughly 22 for a Bitcoin bottom. TRIAS wicks to here, but immediately comes up. Goes on a rally with Bitcoin in the whole market. Probably gets over this side, bumps its head here. So it's going to go on like a 400% rally. And then as Bitcoin finally makes its higher low, it'll maybe stop here. Ah, son of a bitch. So wick below, straight back up, rally with the whole market. Boom, 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 boom. Poke its head on this, so this line or this line, something like this. Come back down and make a lower low to this, because it probably will. And it could bounce there at all-time lows and then really and then make a U shape or something and dig itself out over time. Throughout late 2023, it'll start making more of a U shape and go like this. If I'm right with my Bitcoin lows, I would say that is probably the most likely thing. The second most likely is even more bearish. So this is honestly like best case scenario, folks. Unfortunately, only because it already hit my capitulation box, and Bitcoin's not done. It was supposed to hit this under my original plan. It's supposed to hit this as Bitcoin's bottoming, but it already hit it, so it's going to go lower. That would be my best case scenario. Is to barely, so on Bitcoin's higher low, but altcoin's lowest low a year after Bitcoin bottoms, it barely goes below its all-time low, or it tags it, something like that. And the second most likely would be something more like it goes below it to begin with, also gets a rally, and goes even lower and totally breaks all-time lows, and does a U-shape and rallies at late 2023. Something like that. If I'm wrong, Then refer to X and L. Previous all-time lows. Price discovery, price discovery, price discovery. It might not go that crazy low, but way down here. Below, it's like, so if this were TRIAS at what, 80 cents or a dollar, it could totally have price discovery down if Bitcoin hits 12K. And it will, actually. If Bitcoin hits 12K, TRIAS will go below its all-time lows. I'm very confident with that statement. But if you're a believer in TRIAS, don't be mad about it. See it as an opportunity. If you're holding TRIAS this whole way down, that's your fault. Right? I gave you plenty of warning. If you're new to my channel and you simply didn't know, well, I'm sorry that there are so many people out there talking about a bull run around the corner. But if you are that type of person, so if you're a person who, like me in 2018, I wrote shit all the way down. I still hold the same nulls that I thought I was a genius buying at $2 on a 80% drop. It never hit $2 this bull run. And I thought I was a genius buying it in 2018 on a massive flash crash. I was that person too. So don't feel bad. You're not the only one. It happens that you're going to do well on the second time you get through a full cycle. You don't do well on your first cycle typically. And if you did, you're lucky and you took profits. That means you picked the right stuff, being a noob, and you took profits. Most people aren't like that. That's pretty rare. I actually did come across a couple people in my community who did very well. Like they bought only Veracity, like 50K of Veracity, and did really well, and sold when I explained now's the time to sell, and did very well because they joined a community and they knew how to sell. Anyway, but expect to do better on the next 4 years. So, but here's why you should be excited. Even if you're holding stuff down, it's too late to sell at this point, right? Especially if you bought it like $10 thinking, oh, this is a dip, and now it's $1. Just forget about it. Like that money's probably gone. But if you're a believer in it, which I would probably wait till 2023 to be a believer in a small cap coin. Okay. So, but come 2023, if you're believing in it and it's way down there, see it as a magnificent opportunity. Because if a coin survives and gets destroyed, if Cardano can get totally destroyed last bear market, 99% down, that's what made it go up so much. It only 135x from its bottom, more than Ethereum did, only because it went down lower. So I'm still on TRIAS, but I'm going to go to Cardano, okay, to show you something for TRIAS. Why, if I know I have people probably holding that coin, here's why you should see this as a great opportunity. Watch. If it survives, if a coin survives and gets destroyed, those two conditions have to be together. You can't have one without the other. If it gets destroyed, does survive, well then it's this, what I'm about to say doesn't count. Cardano lost. Let's lock it in. Nope, that was the wrong candle. Didn't lock it in. There. There. 99.8. See that down there? 99% or 98.8. 98.8. Round up 0.2%. That's 99%. Lost 99%. But it survived. And from bottom to top, its rally was insane. I have to do a little bit over top. It was actually more like 160x. It was over 150x from wick bottom to wick high. Obviously, you can't make money from all that. You can maybe get it on the first higher low and sell here. So that's still probably like 100x. 52x. But the point is, that's a large gap. And out of 150x, you could have easily gotten 55x on a large cap. Imagine if TRIAS gets destroyed and survives, and it's a small cap. You'll get a lot more X out of it. You'll have a bigger wick low to wick high X, and the amount out of that from which you can make money will also be bigger than the 55. Does that make sense? So it's actually a great opportunity. The harder something gets messed up in a bear market and it survives and it keeps going with its plans, it's that much more money you can make. And so last point, had Cardano, so Bitcoin went down, I think 80, let's actually look. Had Cardano only gone down as much as Bitcoin, what would its X have been from bottom to top? That is the real performance. So people said, oh, Cardano outperformed Bitcoin. No, it fucking didn't. And I'm going to prove it to you. Like, it actually might have outperformed Bitcoin, but it didn't outperform Ethereum. So Bitcoin only went to, oh, no, that's the wrong one, Tim. Come on, Tim. %. So Bitcoin went down 84%. And from that low to high was 22x. Had Cardano only gone down, what did I say? Shit, 84%? Yeah, had Cardano only gone down 84%, let's see what its run up would have been on an X basis. This is why it's incorrect for people to say Cardano outperformed Ethereum. At that line, exactly. So it would have, so that's 87% right there. See that? So from this line up, ta-da, less than Bitcoin. Told you. 17x. And so that is the point full circle. If it goes down farther and survives, you make more money. Because had Cardano not gotten crushed, because the team had to sell their tokens, right? They didn't have funding. And like that whole funding stuff is new to crypto. That never happened. So they were selling their tokens. Charles had to sell tokens to pay his employees, right? That's why it got crushed back, because founders had to sell. It's not just Cardano. It's not shady. It's just how it was. So it got crushed, not only because sellers like bailed, but the team had to sell to fund, to keep the lights on, literally to pay the electricity bill and pay the employees. They were selling the coins, right? So it got crushed and survived. Therefore, and the run was 150x. Had it not gotten crushed, it only would have been 17x or 18x. It would have only been 18x. That's a huge difference. So it's a great opportunity, all right? If it's assuming it survives. So don't be bummed out that Trias could go to like fucking, what was it, 25 cents? I get one F-bomb a month. I don't do many F words, sorry. So if Bitcoin goes to 12, yeah, that's 20 cents. If it goes to 20 cents, when Bitcoin goes to, if Bitcoin gets to 12K, you should see that as a fantastic opportunity, assuming it survives. So at that time, you want to make, throughout this time, if you're trying to get it down here, because it could easily hit. If you see Bitcoin at 12K, I mean, this could really get down here. But especially as Bitcoin makes a higher low and hits something more like 20K or 18K. But if you ever sit down there, you want to research, is this surviving? What's the team doing? And that would be your free ride to just letting it rip for the bull market. It would be a nasty, nasty run up. All right, so that's Trias. Now let's do